Yes, some CrossFitters use bad form. Understatement of the fucking century. Not all athletes use bad form. CrossFitters aren't athletes. They're gym class heroes at best. For the comment that it's not a sport is an asinine thing to say. It's so easy to bash something when you've never tried it, especially when it's that fucking ridiculous. I don't have to try something before I can bash it. I don't have to wear a pink stringer that says, "I love cocks" and purple glitter before I can bash it. A, it's inherently stupid looking, and B, none of the other fitness YouTubers has released that design yet. She continues, CrossFit is an amazing workout and challenges your body on all levels, especially the structural integrity of your spine. Good coaches will help you learn the correct way. Also, it is on you to do your own research. I'll do more research if you sterilize yourself. Force severed L5, you mean tube severed and tied? I have lost all respect for you, Pauline Norden. The person who shared one of my videos on her Facebook page, and I'm sure she's devastated to hear that. To generalize all CrossFitters would have bad form, that is so lame and uncalled for. That's like assuming all Asians still live on trees. When the fuck did the Chinese colonize Pandora? One bad athlete does not represent the rest. If CrossFit only had one bad athlete, exercises in futility would have ended a long fucking time ago. Like I said, CrossFit, where bad form is the norm. Whatever happened to sportsmanship anymore these days? It's like everything is your way or the highway. Speaking as a fellow tree dweller, please don't get on the highway. You've just lost one fan. Well, here you are with the fan. Don't bash CrossFit. It's an amazing training method in sport. No, it isn't. Don't tell me what to do, butt plug. CrossFit sucks, which is why not even the best CrossFitters train that way. And when going for a max lift in any performance sport, form can diminish. Calling those abominations in deadlifts from the washed-up loser Olympics diminished form is like calling a full-speed collision a fender bender. That's not what you get judged on, you get judged on making the lift. The lifts those pansies pulled off should not have counted. If it was you competing, you'd do anything to make it as well. CrossFitters did anything to make it and failed, and that's why they do CrossFit. The CrossFit Games probably has the top level of all athletes possessive in the world. If you think that, then you probably had the top level of lead in your system of all the kids in your special class. He's peanut butter and jealous. The fact that Billy Zane with Down syndrome here quoted the interview proves that people who like that movie are literally retarded. Not funny whatsoever. Whatsoever. You know what's funny? You're in your 30s and you still wear Hollister. That child sex predator starter kit though. Bro Science, please post better videos than this. I do have better videos. Bro Science shares those too. This guy is a fucking jealous loser. Why do so many Mike Chang nut huggers like Hollister? Get that real swag. This guy is a keyboard warrior douche. Yes, some people have bad form at high weight. CrossFitters don't use high weight. They use weights that look high or heavy because they're filled with helium. But if you make it to the CrossFit Games, you are a fitness badass. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. If you make it to the CrossFit Games, your stack is badass. Your drug test taking skills are badass. You are a dumbass. He continues, not to mention him talking shit on Dave Castro. That's Catstro. Dave Catstro was a Navy SEAL for over a decade, but this asshole hasn't done shit with his life that compares. Castro getting into the SEALs is like a terrible moronic president's kid getting into the Ivy League. Once a dipshit, always a dipshit. Not representative of what happens in CrossFit boxes. Well, probably not, because regular schmucks who lift in CrossFit boxes probably lift worse than competitive CrossFitters do. To bash CrossFit on the back of this vid just shows how stupid and narrow-minded people are. I think it shows how creative I am, to be honest. I welcome the haters as it means we are on to something. Peace. If everyone says you look like a retard, and you think you're onto something, that means your father was on his first cousin. When was the last time Bro Science shared original material? Exercises in Futility is a transformative work, which is just as good as being an original one. Why you're looking for original content on a page that shares memes, the world will never know. Is Elgintensity known for anything besides being a hater? Did anybody know that Rogue made shirts in size extra 8s? Again, why is the narrator so fat and jealous? Again, so you've seen my videos before. Good intern. But you're not supposed to side with Mike Chang, idiot. You're too short bus to be a stormtrooper. Where was the funny video? You ever think you're just a moron who doesn't get the jokes? All I heard was a guy who hasn't done shit trash-talking a guy who doesn't sit on his ass trash-talking other people. All I see is a pale wuss with no six-pack defending a body-glittered wuss with no six-pack for selling trash to other people. Go do something better than the guy you're trash-talking instead of running your bitch mouth. While we're on the topic of bitches who need to keep their mouths closed, Jack Sprat could eat no fat. His wife could eat no lean. And so between them both, you see, they didn't make any gains. Mother goose ass motherfuckers. And that was your estrogen stack for the week. I have to go back to my tree now. Mike Chang sucks. CrossFit sucks.